In the currency quadrant today, taking a look at the March British pound futures, getting up to 138.68 today. Low only 138.04, so clearly we settled right in the middle of that 138 handle, up about 0.25%. The 5-day winning streak is intact. 5 consecutive sessions higher for the pound and up 87 basis points on the week. So more than 0.75%. It's only Wednesday. If this were to maintain that level, it would be the highest week for the pound, or I should say the best week, the strongest week in terms of bullish change in the price since the second week of December. And we've also gotten up to levels in the pound that we haven't seen since September of 2018. You look at the data for the pound, it's really been mixed. We had pretty strong services and composite PMI, better than expected, but still barely above into expansion level. But the weak construction PMI data that we saw last week, which came out in contraction territory, 49.2 versus an expectation of 52.9 and a last of 54.6. That was followed by a couple of supportive speeches by Bank of England governor, I should say, Andrew Bailey, who was really supportive of the UK economy, supportive of the low rate policy, which they kept intact at the last Bank of England meeting early this week, left their asset purchases the same, but also Andrew Bailey said he wasn't going to rush out to cut regulations in the wake of post-Brexit and the new trade deal. He was going to leave everything the same and continue to be supportive. All of this pretty much supportive for the pound despite the weak data that we saw. And part of that rally in the pound is because they left asset purchases unchanged. But also, again, Andrew Bailey, in the speeches he's had since then, has said over and over again that everything is out on the table for them to use to spark the UK economy. So he's been very supportive. And then obviously the tailwind of the dollar. The dollar has been lower for 5 consecutive sessions. Only down 8 basis points today, but still a tailwind for the British pound. Overall, the dollar is having its worst week since the last week of November last year. So overall, the British pound is in a strong uptrend.